it's Roxie with Roxie's Broadway Breakdown. Welcome back to my channel, and today this is my second video in a new series I'm starting, which is Movement for Non-Dancers. If you're in musical theater and you classify yourself as a singer/actor or actor/singer, well, you're gonna have to get through a dance audition at some point, and you're definitely gonna have to do some movement on stage. The big dance numbers won't always be left to the dancers doing the heavy lifting. You're going to have to move on stage. So my first video covered just how to find rhythm and some basic principles of dance. But today I want to cover finding your core, because this is probably the biggest principle of dance. This is what dancers rely upon, learning how to find their core and keeping their core strength. We spend years of training finding our core and using it, and it becomes sort of muscle memory. This is kind of what bar work is with ballet. It's kind of the foundation of dance for every dancer. And you think, well, I don't have years and years to train and dance. But if you're a singer or an actor and you're on stage and you know about projection, you're kind of halfway there. Because if you sing or you're on stage, you don't slump. You know, if you did, you could never sing, because if you bend over, that you can't breathe, that diaphragm is scrunched, and there's no way you could ever get sound out. So you have to stand up to let that diaphragm open and let the sound out. That's where you breathe from to sing. And so you have good posture, you're open, you have nice shoulders back, your head is where it should be. And so, therefore, you're halfway there. Now, with dancing, we kind of think of an imaginary string to keep us pulled up nice and high. We have head over shoulders, over rib cage, over hips. We also add that abdominal muscles are pulled back and our butt down. And that's just kind of how we keep alignment. So, to keep a good balance exercise and to help you stay in alignment, you might want to try that. Make sure you're in check with your head and your shoulders over rib cage, over hips, tummy muscles back, butt down. And then you could just try bringing that, once you feel secure, you could try bringing your right leg up, make sure it's glued to the other leg, and bring it to your ankle. And say, well, can I keep my balance? You can keep your arms out, and then lift it to your calf, and then lift it to your knee, and say, well, how long can I hold it there? And if you're out of alignment, if your ribs are out or your hips are down, then you'll know, well, I probably, can't hold this very long if I'm too far out or if I'm scrunched. I mean, you're gonna realize, well, this is funky and I can't hold it. But if you're in perfect alignment, then you should be able to hold that position for a really long time and be really secure. And you could try different things with your arms. Same thing on the other foot. Just start with your feet down and then lift it to ankle and calf and then knee, and just see how secure you feel. And then try waving your arms and say, okay, well, I am pretty secure with this position. And then that's, okay, I feel grounded, my core is solid, and my balance is really good. That's a really good principle of dance, is finding your balance. The other thing is, and then you say, well, dancers don't always stand perfectly still and just with their balance. Dancers move all over the place. Yes, we do, but we're always aware of our center of gravity, our balance, and our alignment, no matter what we're doing, no matter what kind of step we're doing. So even if you were to take a very simple step, like a box step, which is, if we're going to our left, we're going to step out on our left foot, we're going to cross this right foot over, step and back, and step out. I am still in alignment, and I know where my center of balance is. So I'm stepping out, stepping across, stepping back, and stepping out. My hips were squared, and I never really went anywhere. Same to the right. I stepped out, I stepped across, I stepped back, and I stepped out. Bump, 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 bump. I didn't do anything funky with my shoulders, my hips, my ribs, my hips. I just stayed in place. I've seen people that aren't as comfortable with dancing, and the minute they go to do this step, they start going in with a shoulder or their hips. They start rotating. They start turning that foot in. They start to get twisted, and then it kind of, they like, where am I going with this? And then the whole alignment starts to go out. That's how you go, that's how what I'm talking about is you're not keeping your core alignment, you're not staying in balance. You're automatically starting to go off balance and not staying where you should be. Same to the other side. Or I've seen people like go backwards with it and then they're off balance. I've seen people do really odd things with this step. Such an easy step, but they just, it's that same principle of not staying center, and then they lose, that's how you lose balance. Another easy step like the grapevine, which is stepping out, stepping across, stepping out, and stepping in back, stepping out. Same thing if you were to go the other way, stepping out, stepping across, stepping out, stepping in back. So again, if I keep with my hips straight on, I'm standing straight. My hips don't really go anywhere with that, no matter where I'm traveling. But I've seen people again where they dip and they start, you're breaking that line, or you start to do odd things and then you get twisted, and it's all about breaking that line, that imaginary pole you have down with you, and starting to do odd things with your shoulders or your hips, and then that's where you start to have a problem with your dance. Regardless of what you think, dance is natural. Your body will tell you where it feels comfortable. It's just like walking. When you walk, your arms automatically swing in opposition. When you dance, some people start making their arms go like with their leg, and that's not natural. So let your body tell you what feels natural. It's not natural to break a line, to hunch down, to twist your legs. It feels natural to just let your body go with that rhythm or stay facing front. Believe it or not, dance feels more natural than you think it does. So let your body go with that. All right, I'll keep doing these lessons. Don't forget to click and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next.